Hello, it's Sheila from the libraries and I'd like to read you a story. And today's story is one of our winners in the Primary 4, Primary 5 category of the Bedtime Story competition. It's called Bedtime Story and it's by Maya from St Kessog's Primary. Bedtime Story. Clara was a little girl who lived beside a beautiful lake. And although the lake was beautiful, it was always rainy and stormy. Clara looked out to the lake and longed for the day the storm would pass, as her daddy always told her, after a storm, there is always a rainbow. Every morning, Clara would wake up and run to the window to see if the rainbow was there, and it wouldn't be, and this made her angry and sad. Clara would spend the day stomping around and banging doors and being very generally grumpy. Her daddy said to her, "Clara, it's like you have a storm cloud over your head." This made Clara think, maybe if she wasn't grumpy and sad, the lake wouldn't be grumpy and sad, and maybe the storm would pass. Clara decided to make an effort to be happy and positive and see what would happen. She spent the day helping her daddy around the house. She took her dog, Maka, for a walk, and she even made her bed. After her daddy read her a bedtime story, he kissed her head and said, "I love you, my little storm cloud." Morning came, and Clara was worried about looking out the window, but she was brave and she opened the curtains. And guess what? The sun was shining and there was this most beautiful rainbow right across the whole lake. Clara shouted on her daddy and they ran outside. She could not believe her eyes, and they played on the lake all day. Later on that day, the heavens opened and the rain came down so heavy, but Clara and her daddy did not mind. They looked at each other and they laughed. They ran around in the rain, laughing and singing. They were soaking wet, but didn't care. When Clara was in bed, she realised that it did not matter if it was rainy or sunny, or if she was happy or grumpy. But her daddy was right. After a storm, there is always a rainbow. The end. And that was this bedtime story by Maya from St Kessog's Primary. Thank you very much.